Hey, Brett here. Okay, tonight it's the back. So a couple props you might want, some kind of pillow or blocks, some kind of strap or a belt. We're gonna do three poses. First pose is actually going to stretch your front. Now I'm going to show it to you and talk a little bit about why this is an important stretch. So this is called hero pose or lightning bolt in yoga. If you are too tight to do that, do this. And that's it. And slowly over time, go lower, lower, lower. And then maybe 6 months, maybe within a year, you can start to spread your feet lower, 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 and get your butt on the ground. And that's really just that's it. This is going to help you stretch up here. And that's, believe it or not, stretching your front loosens your back. And then slowly over time, you can go back and back and back, et cetera, et cetera. And now I've got a bit of a thing in my muscle over here. So, oh, that's a bit tight. So anyway, this is a really good pose, and it takes a while to get into it. An alternative to that, if you wanted to stretch your front a little bit, spread your legs, feet together, same thing. All right, that's pose one. Now, the second pose is asymmetrical, right, left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a strap, and I'm going to take my right hand and put it up over my shoulder, and then back down again. I'm going to take my left hand and grab that strap. Now that might be all you can do, and that's fine. And you might not even be able to get there. Over time, you can get a little bit further and further and further. All right, now when I do the pose, I'll go maybe a little bit further than that, but that's the idea. That's number two. Now that's a left and a right. So that means the right was on the top, then the second time the left is on the top. I'm gonna do that one for 3 minutes. The first one I'm gonna do for 5 minutes. Then the last pose is I forget the name of the pose, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to use either a bench with a big pillow on it, and I'm going to bend my back right about where if you were a bra strap, the bra would be. So right about there. So it's actually it's pretty high up, and it looks something like this. Now I got to get my there we go, something like there, and then arms over your head. That makes a big difference. And then lean back. Now I have to be careful with this one because of my neck, but that's a nice big stretch right there. So those are the three poses. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish this short out with a little bit of a message. Nope, I don't have time. Maybe next time. Bye. Okay. I can use this maybe. Alexa, 5 minute timer. Hmm. Alexa, cancel timer. There we go. I want my handy dandy vagus nerve stimulator device on while I'm doing all this. It is a wonderful cheat. Okay. Now, I'm not doing rounds. I'm going to start all over on that one. So that I don't, that's why I canceled the timer. Alexa, 5 minute timer. Ooh. Hmm. Oh, that's nice. Not done that before. That's a new one. I have a pillow. So I incorporate this stuff into my life sometimes. Earlier, I was petting one of our kitties who sometimes needs some coaxing to eat. And so I did a forward fold like I do on Mondays, the first night of the sequence. And then I emphasized there a really good hamstring stretch while I pet Mr. Kitty. So, eventually you can do that kind of stuff. I incorporate breath work all throughout the day into my I just do it on a regular basis. A lot of times I'll do this. I just put my hand on my belly and push it out. When you extend your belly, you're stimulating the vagus nerve, which will turn up your parasympathetic nervous system and turn down your sympathetic. Reduce your cortisol, reduce your long-term inflammation, relax, rest, and digest. That's what this thing is also doing, same thing. Just doing it electronically. I think it's at 16 hertz. It's a magnetic device. It's magnetic frequencies or electromagnetic. It's an fMRI basically, or an MRI. Just quite so strong. Alexa, play. Hmm. So now, as you loosen your back, you'll also be able to breathe into your back. And when you expand down here, you don't need to use the muscles up here. So one of the things we do is we hold tension in our chest because we sit all day long. We compress our front, and then when we stand up, it pulls on our back. But since we're compressing our front all day, we're not able to fully expand our bellies and stimulate the vagus nerve. And so you're in sympathetic mode all day long, fight or flight. And that keeps you out of creative thinking. It raises your cortisol levels. It might be okay for energy, but you know what? Our bodies that were not evolved to do that. So you can actually get a lot by just practicing taking belly breaths, even when you're sitting. Five breaths a minute, 6 seconds in, 6 seconds out. If you want to be balanced between sympathetic and parasympathetic. In for four, out for eight if you want to emphasize parasympathetic like I do when I'm stretching. But I'll tell you what, I'm really relaxed right now. This is a very comfortable stretch. You can constrict your throat, ujjayi breathing. That gives you a little bit of vibration, which stimulates your vagus nerve, along with this thing. That's another little trick. Big belly, ujjayi breathing, constrict your throat as you breathe in and out. If you add a visualization, you're doing total breath, and there's a lot of medical research, though, of course, it's also uh, ancient wisdom that doing that really is quite good for your general health and well-being. In Tai Chi, I imagine if I'm doing gathering clouds, I'm imagining sparkling light, and then as I bring my hands together, the light gets brighter and brighter, becomes blindingly white. It's healthy energy, and then I bring it down my body. It's a globe of healing energy going down. Alexa, stop. Down my core, down past my mid-dantian, and then I might go all the way down, or I might just bring it into my lower dantian right here. Just 2 fingers below your belly button. Okay, I'm gonna fall asleep if I continue doing that. That was really relaxing. Now, I advise you if you have your knees like this for any amount of time, to not get out very fast. I have to come out Just a little bit up. Let the blood race, sorry, let the blood flow return to my knees, and then typically tabletop, and then just kick my feet out. Fully extend, just to let my knees know I still know they're important. There we go. That's much better. Now for the next one, just any kind of sitting position, because this is about getting our hands together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'll do it in the reverse so you can see what I'm doing. And there's a trick you can do against the wall that I'm not going to do tonight. So I've got a loop, and I'm going to be a little more aggressive than when I showed you in the short, if anyone's watching. And I know nobody is. Actually, you know what? That's in the way. So yeah, I'll work right there. Alexa, 3-minute timer. In September of 2015, I could barely clasp my hands behind my back. I was in Saudi Arabia. My friend Dave said, "Brett, you look puffy." A week later, I was with another colleague, and his name is Ashley, and he told me about this keto diet. I'd already been spending 8 months reducing my sugar, so I'd gone from sugar and low-fat milk to heavy cream in my coffee. Now I drink it black, but whatever. Cream is great, butter is great, that stuff. But I quickly lost a lot of weight, and within I, s- I had I had a naan for dinner, along with something I don't know what, something spicy up probably. And then I stopped cold turkey on any carbs. I was doing 20 net carbs a day or less. And I noticed several things. Thing one, so that was Thursday night, Saturday morning, I could not only clasp my hands, but get them 4 inches off my back. And now I could get them 80 degrees up, pretty far up. I can almost touch my fingers at times here. And I managed to release some stress related attacks. Just Alexa, stop. That was another bit of weight. And then I started eating more whole foods. Well, actually, no. Then I started doing the stretching. And I started eating more whole foods. And if I feel like it seems like I eat mostly plant-based stuff. And I know how to do that pretty well without eating a bunch of simple carbs like rice. And I easily drop a bunch of weight. But Apparently, as you get older, you want to have more fat or buffer or something like that. Alexa, 3-minute timer. Alexa, 3-minute timer. Almost hurting a little bit there. And it wasn't, it was more in a specific place rather than sort of area pain. So, come out. Second. Just pull back a little bit. Principle number 5, you got to go from where you're at, not where you want to be. Principle number 4, it's how it feels, not how it looks. Then there's good old wet noodle. That's the resistance or tension over time, 2 to 5 minutes. Breathe to relax. When you stretch like this, you work on your proprioception, your interoception, your neuroplasticity. You're getting yourself younger, fresher, and more viable. As you release tension in your muscles, you release blocks in your mind. I mean that literally. There's no mind-body separation. It's preposterous to think that all memory is in the brain. There's more neurons in your stomach, 5 times the neurons in your stomach that there are in your brain. So your body is an analog computer. More so, obviously. It's way too simplified. But one thing is, it's a complex system. It's a chaotic system at times. So you gotta try things and see what works for you. And this deep flexibility stuff works for me. It is my jam. So there's the Tai Chi and the Qigong or other like that stuff, man. They complement each other. Alexa, stop quite well. Oh, okay. Easy, easy, easy. Oh. Okay, this last one is, I don't like it, but it is good for me, I suppose. Okay, now that is going to be fine. I'm going to do it like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for this. Sorry, mushroom. I want to put that here. This, then. Use these instead. Go there. And if I'm not mistaken, start there. All right. That's an awful lot of setup. Okay, now. Ooh, wow. Ah, okay. That's about the right spot. You right there. Oops. I'm gonna lose it. There we go. I'm gonna have a good time watching the video. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alexa, 5-minute timer. Oh, that's actually nice right there. Now, if you can handle just letting your neck dangle, that's the better thing to do, or better. I just can't. Used to be a real problem. I can do it for a while, but I just as soon not because screwed up my neck. Whiplash 21. Pretty much so. 98. No, 88. 90. Oh, that's 98. Yes. Oh, yes. Into the object space era. Yep, I can relax my back better if I put my feet back up. I just had a thought and I'm going to mention it and I'm not going to do it. It's like, oh, I'm in a good place to do a bridge pose. Do not do that shit. That is a yang pose. That takes effort. Can't just jump into it. But more importantly, we're doing yin stuff. You don't do bridge pose or plow pose, which is what I did to screw my back up after stretching. Just don't do it. It's tempting, I know. Don't do it. I'm going to show you a different thing you can do. I'm going to take my hands. I use this in the alternative on cliffhanger. There, I can do this and reduce how far my head goes back. Oh yeah. Notice I'm pointing my elbows and that because when you don't have your arms out, it weakens the pose. So pointing at the elbows is about as effective as having your hands straight out. And for me, I can cradle my head and go a lot further back. Oh my God, something's just going on in there. Oh, Alexa, stop. Oh my, that was a really fast 5 minutes. I don't normally like this pose, but I don't know. This is really good. I'm staying this over just a little longer. Okay, that's okay. That's enough. Yep, right there. I found a limit. Okay, now there it goes. Okay, step one, get rid of that. Okay, now, oof. Oh man, that's a stretch of my collarbone I didn't expect right there. Whew. Trying to roll over because I do not want to flip over, but actually I think I can do this. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I have to come out of that really slow. That was really deep, and that part of my back was frozen for I don't remember how many years, 35, 40. I come out of this really slow. You can tell if I come out of this too quickly, I'm going to tweak my back. Slow is healing. Whoa. Okay. Was really good, but it's weird because it even felt like I even to the front all the way through to my breastbone. So I'm going to lay straight on my back here just to relax my spine for a second before I do anything else. Alexa, what time is it? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, oof, Sebastian. Hmm. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a bit much there. Yeah, it's a bit tender, but it's not too bad. Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, let's do pancake. When I was sitting on that, I was like, ah, that'd be good for pancake because it is. Pancake is moving towards side splits, side splits. I'm going to start on top of the pillow, and then I'll lose the pillow, and then I'll get back on the pillow, as I often do. Mm. Using those. Yeah, I'm going to do a supportive squat for just a few seconds. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm going to just do this for a second. Okay, so now it's not taking any effort because my hands are kind of locked into each other. So this is all friction. So I can now do mostly wet noodle. That's the tension over time. And this is directly supporting what I'm about to be doing. Though on my right side, it's still likely going to be the tendon going on the underside. Oops, I'm sliding back on this pillow. Hang on. A little bit lower since I'm oh, looks a little bit wider. And then, oof. Now this is kind of a version of butterfly. Okay. Very much. Yeah, it's not really doing much anymore. All right, well, here we go. Man, yes, let's do this. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. I'm doing kind of a little bit of yoga, a little bit of warming up like I used to do in Taekwondo, kind of science stretching. So this stuff doesn't count. Now I'm mixing. Well, that's fine. Okay. Okay. This is the counter to the pose I just did. Oh, that's a nice twist right there. Mm, I have no idea how close my hand is to my foot. I do not have that sense of self at the moment. Maybe a foot and a half. Oh no. So I'm right there. There you go. I think I was just being pessimistic. I don't know if I've ever done this. Man, I don't think I've ever don't think I've ever done this before. Let's see. If my old yoga instructor, Valerie Kitlove, could see me now, I can do now what she was able to do in the aughts, 2001, 2, 3, 4, and well before that, I'm sure. Oh my God, what the hell am I doing here? This is crazy. I seriously didn't know that what was going to happen when I do this, but oh my God, I got to the deep frickin' stretch. Oh my God, I got to come out. That's enough right here. Oh, this muscle is very, very elongated. Oh my God. Really freaking slow. Man, oh man. Okay, that was really good. Adding a little elevation when you do these poses is amazing. Now, my leg maybe has a micro bend and I'm not locked. I don't know, I'm pretty close to locked out there. Oh, okay. So if you do a good job, you can really turn off your nervous system. Oh, I mean, I've got, yeah, wow. I couldn't even tell that leg was just completely gone. Now it's fine, but whew, that was deep, man. That was deep. Oh, okay. I have no idea how long that was. Doesn't matter. Okay. Other side. Maybe I won't do the. Maybe I won't do pancake. Okay. Now this is my renegade side. Right there. Actually, if I can get through that on this, that'd be great. Then it would be good to do pancake. Okay. This one's going to be a while. So asymmetrical pose. I'm going to do this side longer. I don't know. I'm not sure how long I did the other side. Doesn't matter. The- I. It doesn't matter how long I did that one. It was sufficient. I really didn't want to. I didn't want to go any deeper. In fact, I didn't go too far, but that was awesome. Of course, my left side is my good side in terms of stretchiness. But this feels real nice right here. I'm gonna stay here for a while. Well, I'm not gonna stay here very long, but it feels nice. Okay, so I'm just lightly using my hand to change my balance and turn my body a little bit. Oh, there's my back. That's from Slow pose. I'm going to remember that. Remember that. That little pain is just a reminder saying, hey, Brett, you know what? Think about it. You thought about doing bridge, didn't you? You dumb dumb. Don't do those kind of poses after doing this stuff. Not for 4 hours, 2 hours minimum, but probably 3, 4 hours. It's just not safe. as demonstrated by what you did to your back. Let's see. There. That's the deal. Ooh, back out. For a second, I need to adjust my foot, and I can't do it with my back like it is. That's better. I normally don't recommend doing that, but my foot was getting crushed because of how I've adjusted on the pillow. And I wouldn't be able to stay in the pose very much longer if I didn't deal with that. So better fix than do damage or have to come out of the pose anyway. Okay, I think that's a little bit longer. Something's going on there. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay, finally. Yeah, this is putting me to sleep. It's in sleep assist slash, well, sleep assist mode. Oh boy, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Well, it's falling asleep. Okay. Yeah. Nowhere near as loose on this side. We're done. Mm. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to listen to my body because my back is saying no more. But that was a lot more than I was anticipating doing. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. I shall finish as I started. I'm doing this because of my back. There we go. This is half of the pose I'll be doing tomorrow night. All right. Good night. That's more than enough time. Oh, yeah. Oh, geez. I had no idea.